In the name of God. The reflection of lost time.
An elderly man gazed into a mirror, his frail fingers tracing the deep lines on his face. His ambivalence towards his own existence had plagued him for decades. He had lived too long in the past, unable to reconcile with the truth that once shattered his dreams. He had been young once, full of hope and vigor, ready to begin a life with the woman he loved. But fate had dealt him a cruel hand. It was in a sterile laboratory that his world crumbled. The doctors had examined his blood sample, seeking answers to an issue he hadn't anticipated. When the final results arrived, they confirmed his deepest fear: he was infertile. The news was unbearable, and no medical procedure could alleviate the pain of knowing he would never have a child of his own. He had been given options: donor sperm, experimental methods, but none seemed to matter once he confided in his fiancée. She, along with her family, rejected him. Their once unwavering support dissolved into whispers of discontent. He had hoped that love would amalgamate their souls, that their bond would withstand any trial. Instead, it shattered like a fragile alloy under pressure. Desperate, he pleaded with her, vowing never to marry another if she abandoned him. But his words fell on deaf ears, lost in the echoes of their parting. Years passed, and he remained amenable to the idea of solitude. He withdrew from the world, existing in a liminal space where time stood still. The ambiguity of his future frightened him, yet he refused to seek solace in anything other than his sorrow. His former fiancée moved on, found happiness, bore children. She lived a life that he had once envisioned for them. And he remained alone. One day, by sheer coincidence, he saw her again. She was radiant, untouched by the weight of their past. He watched her from afar, questioning how she could have so effortlessly ameliorated her life while he remained stagnant. His heart clenched, but not with longing, rather, with realization. He had wasted too much time clinging to a past that did not serve him. With newfound alacrity, he decided to break free. He could not change the past, but he could reshape his future. The notion of starting anew felt foreign, but also exhilarating. He had to learn to allay his fears, to embrace life beyond his heartbreak. He sought the wisdom of alchemy, not in the literal sense, but in the transformation of his soul. He began by aggregating the scattered fragments of his existence, piecing them together to forge a new path. He sought friendships, indulged in forgotten passions, and slowly, his heart opened to the possibility of love once more. He allowed himself to experience joy, to taste the ambrosia of life's small pleasures. As time progressed, he met a woman who, like him, had been lost in her own past. Together, they did not seek to aggrandize their sorrow but to heal through companionship. She did not care about what he had lost, only about the man he was now. He found comfort in her presence, in the amenities of a shared life. He realized that love was not confined to a single chapter of existence. There was allure in the unknown, in the paths not yet walked. One evening, as he sat beside her, watching the sunset, he felt an overwhelming sense of peace. The pain of the past had not disappeared, but it no longer defined him. He had found solace in embracing the present. No longer was he a prisoner of time. He had learned to let go, to live again. And as the colors of the sky deepened, he smiled, because for the first time in decades, he felt truly alive.
Like and subscribe if you would like.